10% of all the new cars sold in Iowa come from the Karl Auto Group. Our neighbors trust us to have the largest selection and the highest standards. To our current customers, thank you. And to our future customers, see for yourself why Karl drives Iowa.
Your dealer for life, it's the Karl way.
My game plan? Get the best, without the fuss. That's why I love Fairway. Everything I need, easy to find. And a hometown atmosphere that just hits different. Fairway, your home court advantage.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cyclone Fanatic post-game show. I'm your host, Leah Nelson. I'm alongside Chelsea Poppens. As always, thank you for joining us in the Northwest Bank studios. Shout out to our presenting sponsor, Karl Auto Group. They are huge fans of Cyclone Fanatic and the Iowa State Cyclones. We love Karl Auto Group and our friends over at Fairway Meat and Grocery. They are awesome as well. Make sure you check them out for all your grocery, meat, produce, anything and everything needs. Iowa State, big win tonight. They take down number 21 Texas Tech, 84-70. And I'm seeing lots of fun comments in the comment section. People are hype as we are. It was a very physical game. I think they ended with 45 fouls total. Which seems
I think that was a huge thing in the first half with Texas Tech having that many fouls and getting into foul trouble.
Yeah, it definitely helped Iowa State a little bit. It was I don't want to say really lopsided, but a little bit.
It was a little bit. They evened it out in the second half. But at the same time, it was a very physical game. But it's to be expected when you're playing against two Iowa State players that have transferred away. It
was really fun, and I was kind of hoping for that type of atmosphere. I remember the Texas Tech game last year, which the broadcast made sure to remind us that that's where Iowa State lost their 3-point streak last year against Texas Tech.
I remember that one.
I know, that was tough. And I was like, it doesn't feel like it was Texas Tech, but that's what they were saying. But really fun game. It feels like a huge win. Iowa State seems like they're kind of getting into a groove now and just really comfortable. And a huge night I want to highlight before we get into things. Jada Williams surpassed 1,000 points and Audie Crooks surpassed 2,000 points. So very exciting for them. But kind of, Chelsea, as always, what are your initial thoughts right after that huge win?
I love the way we're taking care of the ball. That was a huge thing. We had so many turnovers in the when we were on that losing streak, and Jada was struggling to handle the ball. I think at one point she had 9 turnovers, and that's irresponsible and that's unhelpful. And now she's a completely different player. She's showing up in such a dynamic way and taking care of the ball and shooting her shot and being able to score and distribute. I mean, with 9 assists, she's doing her job. She's getting to the hoop, she's making creative plays, and even just the fine intricacies of the way she plays. She'll drive, she'll pull it back out, a little pump fake, and then pass into Audie. It's not just a simple, basic play. She's using great IQ, and it's showing up at the right time because this is exactly what we needed. So I love the way she plays, and I love the way she's showing up.
It was fun to watch her tonight because the last few games she's been having insane numbers, scoring really well. And tonight to have her kind of on the other end of, like you said, 9 assists. I think she ended with 1 turnover.
Yep. Love to see that ratio.
huge. And I think it just shows her versatility and that she can, if she's not scoring like she is this last couple of games, 44 points, she's finding a way to continue to contribute. And I think there were a lot of girls. I want to kind of talk about Sydney Harris too, because people in the comments and people have been talking she hasn't been playing a whole lot, but when she comes in, she is efficient. I think she went 3 for 3 from the 3-point line tonight, and they were big threes at crucial time. 3 for 4, yeah,
big time when we needed it.
And she's not the only player that's doing that. I mean, we've got Polk, she started again tonight, and she's got great rebounds, some steals, and same with AJ. I mean, we talk about her all the time, but like her defense as well. So just seeing the, you know, the girls that we don't always talk about, as in like Jada and Audie, getting, you know, some crucial minutes and some crucial playing time is just huge for Iowa State going forward.
Yeah, even with Sydney Harris getting 13 points, 12 rebounds, that energy going into the next game is huge, especially at the end of the season with her getting, like you said, she was on limited minutes and now she's getting 31 minutes and showing up in a very different way with a lot more efficiency. So I love to see it. Like I said the last time, I think Addie Brown, like I love Addie Brown. I love the way she like plays and what she brings to the team, but I think her being out right now is a blessing in disguise, because like when she does come back, we have that like in the back pocket. Like not only do we have that in our offensive threat, we have the rest of the team who now has that confidence built up.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because it seems almost crazy that we're having these types of conversations, or we're watching Iowa State play the way that they just did against Texas Tech, and Addie Brown's not even on the court. Like, it seems insane, but I mean, it's working for Iowa State and they're getting comfortable. They're feeling good. And I'm excited to see her come back, but I'm wondering what that adjustment is going to be like. And if it's going to take them, like, do you think it will take them a couple of games to kind of figure out how to play with her back on the court?
I hope we don't fall back into the style of play we were playing before. I hope we don't just default back to that. I hope we're able to build on what we've been able to create so far, because like Addie coming back, I know the announcer said like Crooks averages like 29 points per game with her there and 19 points without her. But that's because other players are producing. Other players are taking those times and that point. They're taking high pressure situations and creating something from it. And it's not a bad thing when Crooks is averaging a little bit lower. Yes, we love to see. Yes, we love to see the Jada Williams doing 44 points,
right?
Audie Crooks averaging high numbers. But at the end of the day, what's good for Iowa State is a well-rounded team with everybody having the ability to score.
I'm seeing in the comments 28 bench points. That's awesome.
Yep.
People are really excited. Let's talk a little bit about what Iowa State did great. Rebounding seemed a little better. I know that's one of your faves.
Yeah.
Free throws. You already mentioned it. Turnovers, way less. I think they average around 13 turnovers a game, and they had, I believe, 9 or 10 to finish out the games, which is crazy too, because Tech's press was pretty electric. I think they had they were trying to catch back up. They were down by 12.
They had some good energy on their full court press.
Yes.
So kudos to them on that.
It was huge. Their fans were really loud. There were a couple times when Kinsey Hare kept playing after the whistle because you couldn't even hear it, which is what I love to see when they're playing away, just loud crowds and whatnot. But I don't know. It was a really fun all around game. Lots of people getting to kind of show what they want to show, off the bench. I think that's huge.
I love that we won, but I also think that if this was just like me analyzing it, I think if Poppens hadn't gotten five fouls and fouling out so early, I think the ending could have been a lot closer. It would have been a little bit different game if she was in there that whole time, because she's such a good player. I want to give credit to where credit's due on opposing teams, and Poppens an incredible player and leader on that team, and she was able to get us in bad positions. But hopefully we can learn from that type of player, playing against good people and good teams, and only become better by Big 12 tournament time.
She was really fun to watch. For a second, I thought we were going to get a Arizona ending of a game because so many people had 4 fouls. I was surprised there wasn't more. But they did, like you said, they did stop calling as many fouls, I think, around the 4th quarter, which
I was like, this is pretty. I love it, but this is a little lopsided.
No, it was really fun. Iowa State plays UCF next. And I always ask you this too, how do they keep this momentum going? Because this is a huge win. And there has been a little bit of a roller coaster season. Really high highs, really low lows, but I think we're seeing kind of some consistency. So, what do they need to do this next week come Saturday?
Honestly, just can continue to put the gas on the pedal. Like they cannot let up. I think they know that though. 5-game losing streak hits the heart hard, and they know that they can't go back to that because nobody wants to have to be on a losing streak. Nobody wants to be at the low point of their performance and to be left wide open on the 3-point line. And nobody wants that. So I think they all know that they have to continue. Like there's no letting up. There's no showing up to a game with 60% effort or anything less than 100% effort, because everyone's going to show up. Every team's fighting injuries. Every team is battling at this point. It's a gauntlet.
Fighting sickness too, probably.
Yeah. Flu's going around rampant. Mm-hmm. So I think they're going to show up, hopefully, the same team that they've been showing up in the last few games, and we should beat UCF. That should be a very manageable game, and I'm excited. I will be doing ESPN commentary for anybody that will be watching on telly. So listen for my late night DJ voice.
You are going to do so great. I'm excited to hear you back in the broadcast. You always rock it, Chelsea. All gas, no brakes, I'm seeing in the comments as well. So shout out to everyone listening in. You guys have been really fun and positive the last few games, and I know Chelsea and I really appreciate it. So continue to listen in. I don't know who's going to be doing the post-game show next with me, so stay tuned. But thanks, Chelsea. Thanks, Aiden, for producing. And shout out to Karl Auto Group and Fairway Meat and Grocery.